Hello everyone, myself Amruta Patil, lecturer of Computer Science Department, Arihant Arts, Commerce and Science, Junior College, Bowdhan, Pune. Today I am here to explain the introduction to microcontroller. Firstly, we'll see what is a microcontroller. As the name tells you, micro means small, controller means a system which controls. Microcontroller is a complete microprocessor system built on a single integrated circuit. Building a complete microprocessor system on a single chip reduces the cost of building simple products using microprocessor. It is generally used for control function, so it is termed as a microcontroller. It must include a full implementation of a standard microprocessor, ROM, RAM, parallel I/O port timers and a clock must be present. Next we'll see what are the advantages of using a microcontroller. Since the microcontroller is a single chip microcomputer, it can be used for dedicated functions. It can be used as independent controllers in various machines. It includes all the essentials of a computer on a single chip like CPU, read-write memory, ROM, that is random read-only memory. It can be used as a microcontroller. It reduces the cost of a system than using a microprocessor based system, so it can be used in low cost products such as toys. Next we'll see what are the applications of a microcontroller. Most personal computer keyboards are implemented with a microcontroller. It replaces the scanning, debounce matrix and serial transmission circuits. In low-cost products such as toys, electric drills and microwave ovens, VCRs, microcontrollers are used. They are used as machine tools, chemical processors and in medical instruments also. It also controls mechanism of electronic systems, music systems, home security systems, etc. So we'll see what is a microcontroller 8051 especially. The 8051 is a second generation 8-bit microcontroller. The first Intel's 8-bit microcontroller was 8048. The 8051 provides a more powerful architecture, a more powerful instruction set and a full serial port. So next we'll see the main features of 8051 microcontroller. An 8-bit ALU is present, 4K into 8 ROM is present, 128 into 8 RAM is present, dual 16-bit timer event counter is present, 32 IO lines are present for input output, addresses of 64 kilobytes of program memory and data memory each is present in 8051, and a powerful instruction set of 111 instructions present, full featured serial port, up to 12 MHz of clocks and 2 external interrupts are present. So these are the main features. Next we'll move to the architectural block diagram of 8051 microcontroller. This is the block diagram where you can see in the center part of the block diagram the ALU is present, accumulator is present, there are some general purpose registers, stack pointer is present as we could see in 8085 microprocessor, program counter is present, there is ROM here and RAM, and you can see there are ports, port 0 driver, port 1 driver, port 2 driver and port 3 drivers, and port 0 latch, port 1 latch, port 2 latch and port 3 latch. So in detail we'll be seeing what is the architecture of 8051. There are 32 pins needed by the 4 8-bit bidirectional IO ports. As I told you, there are ports present. 8 pins provide power and allow to connect to a clock crystal and also provide timing and control signals. Standard functions are in the center of the diagram. It includes ALU, arithmetic logic unit, accumulator, stack pointer, a block of registers and a general purpose registers. All these devices are connected to 8051 internal 8-bit data bus. So the data bus present is 8-bit. Each I/O port is also connected to 8-bit internal data bus through a series of registers. These registers hold the data during I/O transfers and control I/O ports. It also has ROM and RAM, that is read-only memory and random access memory. So next you can see the memory map of 8051. So the memory map of 8051 is a question which you see always in the question paper. So you can see the memory map of 8051 is divided into two parts, that is a program memory and the data memory. Program memory is also called as read-only memory. Data memory is the random access memory over here. You can see the memory is from 00000 to FFFFH, and the memory is divided into two parts. You can see here the internal ROM or EEPROM and the external ROM or EEPROM. Then here in the next slide you can see the addresses to memory spaces. 8051 addresses to memory spaces, that is program memory and data memory. One by one we will be seeing the program memory in detail. First one, it uses one memory space for storing the programs, that is the program memory. It is read-only memory space, that is ROM. The 8051 internal ROM is in program memory space. All the instruction fetches are from program memory space only. Next is the data memory. The memory space for storing variable data is the data memory. The data memory space is read-write memory space. The processor can read the data from this memory space and write data to this memory space. So reading and writing both takes place over here in this memory space, but cannot execute the program instructions from this memory space. The 128 bytes of internal RAM provides general read-write data storage, and part of this memory is often referred to as general purpose registers. So next we can see here the comparison with microprocessor 8085 and microcontroller 8051. Microprocessor was an 8-bit microprocessor. Here microcontroller is also an 8-bit microcontroller. So it provides 7 8-bit registers, that is A, B, C, D, E, H, L, and it provides 34 8-bit registers, that is A, B and 32 general purpose registers, total of 34. 8-bit of data bus, but ports are not available. It has 4 ports, P0, P1, P2, P3 for I/O operations. Flag register is 8-bit and contains 5 flags. Flag register is 8-bit and contains 9 flags over here. Peripheral chips are required here. In microcontroller 8051, peripheral chips are not required. So this is the comparison with microprocessor 8085. This is also a very important comparison which you get as a question in your question paper always. Thanks for watching.